So in this introductory lecture, we'll provide a introduction of the course. This is a lecture, by the way, for IT security policies. We'll discuss in this course the role and importance of security policies and procedures, how to develop strong policies, how to apply those policies, and how to analyze and identify the weaknesses in existing policies. It's a super important course for your career, I think, because all companies will require you to apply, to have policies and develop the policies in response to different aspects of IT security. So we'll start with a definition of what a security policy is, and that's essentially a document that states what the organization plans to protect and the organization's tangible and intangible information assets. That's what it's trying to accomplish. Now, as you can see, most companies will have policies in place, large companies especially, will have policies and procedures in place in order to deal with information assets, both tangible assets like computers and hardware, as well as intangible assets such as proprietary data. So security policies are going to be used by security managers. That's what you'll use to get funding for your particular security projects, so to keep you in employment essentially. But also every employee in a company is usually asked to do something with the policy at some point, right? So you need to be able to train other people, you need to be able to onboard contractors, for example, third parties, for their guidance. A policy is going to be necessary, right? In order for them to not have to learn everything from scratch. Is very inefficient. So in next week's class, we'll discuss the information security framework. We'll look at risk management, which is a key topic in business, how we classify information assets, human resource security. It's generally a weak point in any IT security plan. Then we'll look at physical and environmental security, communications, operations management, access control, key topic, systems acquisition, development and maintenance, business continuity, and we'll end with information security incident management. So what happens, for example, if there's a breach. One thing you'll need to know is how to define policies. It's in important terms. You will look at what are the characteristics of successful policies, so you'll know how to identify that. Most companies that you're going to enter into will have policies in place. Oftentimes they need to be updated, changed, or sometimes entirely new policies have to be created. And you'll be working with me to create your own policies in this class. So what the goals of the policy are, you'll need to keep in mind. They are going to be to require people to protect the information assets and information systems. You want to ensure compliance with legal and regulatory requirements. I'm a lawyer, so this is a kind of a key topic for me. And for most companies, the legal changes in regulation will drive changes in policy as well, because companies want to be in compliance. It's very expensive if they are not. And then, you want to be able to maintain and support a very predictable environment, operating based on your organization's guiding principles. So you need to understand what they are. So it's a great course for you to really understand how business operates through the lens of IT security, and hopefully you'll find great benefit in your careers through the learning that we'll do in this course. Now, in terms of the evaluation, There's an assignment that we'll do. There's a group presentation based on case studies, which I'll provide. You've got a midterm and you've got a final project. I will elaborate on these, of course, in class. The required text I provided for you in Canvas, and you can access it in paper copy as well from the library. It is green security program policies, principles and practices. It's 2014. There's a newer version actually, but the older version is a lot better, to be honest. And so we'll be using that, and I'll be adding a few extra readings here and there. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you in class, and take care.